Have you ever saved money so carefully that you started skipping meals, skipping small joys, almost skipping life itself, yet still felt that one bad day could take everything away? There's a saying, never just save money. It doesn't mean waste it. It means money should help you live, not make you afraid to touch it. Saving is important, but money must have purpose. In a small town in Ohio, where winter storms often knocked out the power, there lived a man named Michael Turner. Michael worked the night shift as a security guard at a storage facility outside the city. He was quiet, dependable, and never complained. When he came home in the early morning, his body was exhausted, but his mind stayed awake, filled with thoughts about bills, rising costs, and the future. One evening, while having dinner with his wife, Sarah, and their 9-year-old daughter, Emma, the lights suddenly went out. Another blackout. Sarah lit a candle without saying much, but the tired look in her eyes said everything. Emma held up her homework and asked softly, "How am I supposed to finish this in the dark?" That moment stayed with Michael. That night, he decided to save money to buy a generator. People said a generator meant safety. It meant control. It meant no more sitting helplessly in the dark. Michael took an old envelope, wrote "Generator Fund" on it, and hid it in the back of his closet drawer. Every week, he slipped cash inside. To save faster, he stopped buying coffee before work. He stopped ordering takeout on weekends. He ignored the worn-out soles of his boots. Each sacrifice hurt, but he told himself it was for security. At first, watching the envelope grow thicker gave him comfort. It made him feel responsible, prepared. But life didn't pause. One night, Emma developed a high fever. The urgent care clinic required payment up front. Michael rushed home, opened the drawer with shaking hands, and took money from the envelope. By morning, nearly half of it was gone. Emma recovered, but Michael felt fear instead of relief. Soon after, rent increased. His boots finally tore open completely, and his supervisor warned him they were unsafe. More money disappeared. The envelope grew thin again. Michael started taking extra shifts. He slept less. He smiled less. At home, he grew distant and quiet. The more he saved, the more afraid he became of losing it. One snowy night, during another blackout, Michael stepped outside for fresh air. Across the street, he noticed something unusual, a steady glow of light from Mrs. Wilson's house. She was an elderly widow who ran a small snack cart near the local school. Curious, Michael walked over. She welcomed him inside and showed him several rechargeable lanterns and a portable battery station. "I charge them when the power's on," she explained. "When it goes out, I rent them to neighbors. It helps them, and it helps me." Something shifted in Michael's thinking. Money sitting in a drawer stayed silent, but money used wisely could return, with purpose. The next morning, with hesitation but determination, Michael used part of his remaining savings to buy 2 rechargeable lanterns and a small power bank. He made an agreement with a nearby diner to charge them during the day in exchange for helping close up at night. During the next outage, Michael knocked on doors, offering light and phone charging for a small fee. Some people refused. Some were skeptical, but a few agreed. That first night, he earned only a little, but it felt different. This money came back with effort and intention, not fear. He began keeping careful records in a notebook, every expense, every dollar earned. He showed everything to Sarah. For the first time, money was not a secret hidden in a drawer. It was a shared plan. Week by week, he added another lantern, then another power bank. Eventually, he invested in a small solar panel. Emma helped by writing down customer names and delivery times, proud to be part of something growing. Their home began to change in quiet ways. Conversations felt lighter. Meals felt calmer. When the power went out, their house stayed steady and bright. One storm damaged a lantern, and the old fear tried to return. But this time, Michael didn't freeze. He repaired it, adjusted his rules, and moved forward. Months later, during another heavy winter blackout, Emma looked around their warm, lit living room and asked, "Does this mean we're finally safe?" Michael smiled gently and said, "Safety isn't about hiding money anymore. It's about building something that can stand again tomorrow." He flattened the old envelope and placed it inside his notebook, not as a symbol of fear, but as a reminder of what he had learned. Saving alone cannot protect a life, but using what you have with courage, care, and purpose can slowly turn fear into light. Because life doesn't wait for perfect plans or full envelopes. It grows through small, brave steps, even when the darkness is still close.